This is Salaha. It's been a while. I'll start by addressing the elephants in the room, several. The last tour I did was of this, and it was incomplete. It has since been complete, like 2 or 3 weeks after, and I have filmed the tour. I was just too lazy to extract the sound and then put a music piece on the background. So if you're lucky, or I am lucky, I will actually extract that sound eventually. Now, the other elephant in the room is clearly gorgeous. And there's a reason why I'm including this. It's because no matter how many pictures I took of this, I could not show off the glitter to anyone. And the paints are so beautifully shiny. The paints are made by Lumiere Art. I can't speak. And they're so gorgeous. I will actually link the stuff in my comments because they're so beautiful. Yeah, now that the elephants are out of the way, this is a sketchbook from last year as well, but I'm throwing this one since it's so tiny. I don't know why I made a voice. But yeah, let's start with this. Otherwise it will be like 3 hours long. Thank you for being back if you're back, and thank you for watching if you're new, or abandoning this if you're new, you know. Now the opening spread is clearly not with drawings, it's just stickers and some random trash. Like this was just a cover for chopsticks at a place we ate at, and this was the packaging for stickers from Hema, and there were just like dogs and croissants inside. Do not ask me what they have in common. They clearly have enough in common to require a sticker pack of them together. Now, I have more packaging there, but this is something I drew on like printer paper somewhere else, and I cut out because she's so cute. At least I think she's so cute. And these are, like, this is drawn back there, and these are more cutouts from my printer paper. I had a period where I drew a bunch of these on the printer paper, but I didn't know where to actually store them. So they're here. It was for Halloween. So this is around Halloween. And then there's more of those stickers and more of my Halloween doodles on top. He has a water gun. Actually, it's not water, it has a flag. He has a flag gun. I don't know what that means. I want to question it. And this is a punk marshmallow. Don't ask. And here I was trying to make animals look uncanny. I have no idea if I managed to do that. I was watching and playing a lot of horror stuff, and I was trying to figure out why something cute would look uncanny. Apparently my answer to that is it's made with blue. And then there's a giraffe, but I think it looks kind of cute instead. This one still looks cute, especially with all that pink. Oh, on this new camera this looks so dirty, but in real life it's not dirty at all. Wow. Now, this is a collage type. I have the writing paper around, and there was nothing initially on the page, and I stuck it on, and then I stuck this sketch I made on something else. As you can see, the bottom isn't part of it. I drew it on the paper I stuck inside, and it wasn't supposed to be Simon's cat, but it looks a lot like Simon's cat. Like a lot. I guess it was somewhere in my brain. And, well, you know these. Everyone knows these, even as they try to escape from us right now. So I chose some that make rainbows, and I didn't know what I want to do with the whole rainbow theme. Clearly it's a lonely fish, and the fish is lonely because it has been captured. Why is no one pulling it further? I do not know. Why is the fish lonely instead of scared? I do not know. And now we have a gym shark. He's a muscle bro, clearly working really hard. we still have all those rainbows made with these everywhere. You go away. And here we have just a sketch with the ink pen with a lot of spiders. I know they catch flies, but they would not sit in a room with that many of them still. And here we have one made with markers on printer paper and one with just pencils here. And these two are twins. Actually, I have something I can show you of them that I find very cute. While I'm making all the noise in the universe, it's not some noise, I'm making all of it. Where is it? What? Ah, here it is. I made this with marker recently as a redraw. They're just like bunny people that go on adventures. It's not very deep, but they're very cute. They're made to be part of like a project with a very short children's book, but I cannot write to save my life, so I've been using them ever since to just draw. Just draw. And here we have clearly 2001 art on DeviantArt. Clearly. It's like sitting in oozing rainbows and it's gray. It's very deep. Very deep. I don't know what I was on about. And I have it's 2 pencil sketches here of a girl and something. And 2 very tired bunny parents. I don't know why I didn't draw their kid, but these are tired bunny parents. And we have fan art for Reverse 99 because I had just dropped her and I really like her. I like how in her attack sequence she says, "You're so sleepy." That just won me over. I'm sorry. That's enough. And here is like, it's very hard to tell, but it's meant to be in a box with hide. Can you tell I was still playing horror stuff? I can. And here we have my Final Fantasy cat boy with a gift of fish. It was my birthday. Apparently this is my idea of gift, box of fish. And here we have Ray and one of his fish soul fragments. I don't know why he's looking so depressed thinking of cake. That should make you happy. Makes me happy. Maybe he can't have a cake. I don't know. And these are just bird shapes. Shapes of bird? Birds in shapes. No bird. And this is just my Final Fantasy cat boy with clearly a chocobo. And I will bring back the thing. I recently bought some Ohuhu children's stamp markers and they're so cute, so I made this doodle of him and the chocobo. What I'm saying is I like chocobos. Also, these are the stamps, they're so cute. Ohuhu, make more stamps. I will get them all. You can't stop me. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I just really like stamp markers. And this is, I don't feel this is too nude, but it's just liners, and with the liners I wanted to make like a floaty angel because it's still 2000s DeviantArt. I don't even know what year DeviantArt started. It's definitely later than 2001, I claim. 2006? So, what was it? I don't know. I've been on it for a lifetime before it fell crashing down and I had to abandon ship and cry. But I don't actually recall. Here we have a witch. I've drawn it in previous sketchbooks. I've never refined this design. I just like drawing her floating places. And a leaf person. She's a leaf. That's all. And this was in a Christmas card I received and I really liked that, so I cut it off and put it there and made a very ugly drawing of it. And I woke up at 3 or 4 in the morning thinking of goats in skirts. So the story of that is that, yeah, I have normal dreams. Here we had guests and they were watching Arcane, but I was very sleepy. And like our house is really, really, really small, so it's not like you can get away from the sounds of the TVs. And I was drawing how sleepy I am. Like, you know, normal folk do. When you're sleepy, you draw about it to complain to yourself that you can't stay more awake. And this is a gift I received from, from Iwan Murashan. And he just looks confused as to where his, it's definitely not persimmon, it's a citrus fruit. I do not remember words, but he can't find it. It's on his head. And this is just Honkai style. It was a quest where the dolls were everywhere. It's clearly unicorns. And this is a dolly I got when Kika Goods was still open for Europe fully. I got the sweet girl and I drew her several times. This is the drawing I have in here. It's so cute. It's so biscuity. I'm a bit sad that they don't sell all of their products anymore because I wanted more of the biscuit girls. They're definitely my favorite. Actually, you can stay there. You can participate. But yeah, I put some unicorns and sweet stickers since it felt like it matched her. And I had some swatches here for a vast array of stuff. And it was kind of boring, so I stuck some stickers on top. And this is still a reverse 99. This is just... You know, you remember the person just so sad about cake? I can only assume there was no cake. And this is just a doodle of that sticker in the corner. You can see it's shiny. It's a sticker, and then I wanted to doodle her. But I didn't plan well enough because her hat is nearly not fitting in the picture. Woo. And this is covered because it's oil pastel, so they clearly want to go on everything. On you, your life, your hopes and dreams. But they're so cute. I like how textury they are. They're so happy looking. This is just a study of birds. If you're wondering why I'm losing my voice, it's because for my phone to catch my voice, I have to lean into the ring light, so I'm kind of sitting over it like a gremlin trying to capture the ring light. If I sit properly straight, the phone doesn't catch me well. And this is a doodle I was doing on the printer paper, and this was supposed to be cute. Well, let's say I didn't stop putting more lines because I didn't like it, so no, it's very uncute. This is this is from Final Fantasy 16. At some point you go near lava. Do not question why I drew the lava specifically when there are so many cool things in the game. My point of interest was the lava, and I drew an egg and some sausage for the campfire. There's like a mermaid of sorts. I don't know. I thought it would be fun if they were rounder, but they're not fun because their faces are weird. Like, I don't know what that face is. They were meant to be freckles, but they don't look like freckles. They just look like a million noses. Horrifying, horrifying. And Christmas tree. I can only assume it was Christmas. We were at like a party and I get overwhelmed easily, so I drew the chaos in my mind. Like, everything is fun, but it just feels dready because there's so much happening. And here I have Way with the sticker of wow and the birds. We were playing a lot of web fishing, and this is my web fishing cat. He's a tired McDonald's employee. He fishes his own fish for his web fish sandwiches. That's my story. Uh, so there's a lot happening here. Well, also not a lot happening. These are just cats that I was drawing along. These are just capybaras that are startled. And this is from Natsume Yujincho. I was reading the manga, and in one of the later translated chapters, he goes to like a museum of sorts, and this guy is in the ceiling. I don't know if they make the joke that he's not for sale or anything, but I just liked the ceiling guy and drew him all over the place. And these are shapes of frog. I have nothing else to add to that. It's just a lot of frogs in highlighters. And here I wasn't feeling like anything but wanted to draw, so I just drew directly in the liner. Here I drew the kind that I rarely draw, and this is like a girl in the wind. And now we have something very messy over here. Aha. Oh no. No. Oh, well, I guess I'll replace it. The first one is this, and the reason why it's so messy is because it's done with golden foil. It's not gold foil, it's just golden in color. And I scrubbed it for texture with my glue stick. So that's that. And if I leave you without this, you'll ruin everything. And then there's this one. Even my socials haven't seen it in this color. This is the original color. But when I posted it, I made the image more cool. I felt that because I went with such a sad expression, a cooler, more blue tinted one would fit a lot better. But the original is indeed very, very yellow. Then again, the pink needed to be copper to go with the blue, and I don't have a copper thingy. Breathe. I swear this pose is like going to the gym, just aggressively leaning into the circle line. And these are still from Halloween. This is a haunted boba tea with a very haunted looking way. And it's clearly inspired by this ugly sticker here, and I drew some sheep and a lot of birds and a fuzzy lion with a giraffe and a girl that is confused. I would too, to be frank. They're so much larger than her. Like, they're generally larger, but not that large, especially the lions. And here I only had the highlighters with me when I did this, and these are the colors I had, so this is what I drew. And then I drew this girl with her two best friends. He's very happy, and he's more like inquisitive, so he's just distracted. This is paint before you panic. I know he has bandages, but in this specific one is paint. It's based on my painting experience before this. I just made a mess. The paint was everywhere. I was the paint. Then there's a bunch of stickers. There were more stickers here, but they kept falling off, so I put more stickers on top to solve it. That's how you solve your problems. And then it's another one of those sticker withdrawals, and I fit this inside a lot better. You know how this is sitting here? They had these deers, but they were a lot more expensive, so I didn't get one. But I really liked the deers, so I drew one instead. I technically have the deer. I have a sketch of the deer. Gekagoods, feel free to donate deers. I'm joking. And I have this sketch here with I like doing this style from time to time. I never do it in digital or anything, but in my sketchbooks I end up doing this style quite a bit. And then there's a page missing here. We do not question. I actually don't even remember what was on that page. But these are with just color pencil and a liner. I like this tiny one here. This aren't indecent, but there was too much blood on their clothes, so the clothes are gone. Also, I accidentally drew upside down, but it was a bit too much, so it's been eliminated. And we have this in, I don't know what I drew that with. This is crayons, the Crayola crayons. I kind of grabbed the skin tone because it's easier to take out. Actually, look at, look at this cup. The Moomins are defending them. And now the strangest thing ever is defending my floor. Don't question where I'm taking. Actually, I can tell you. There's a card next to me. It's my art card. But yeah, I was drawing the Mongol with the crayons. Then I wanted to draw some horses. Definitely not inspired by this sticker of a horse. But I don't like drawing the realistic horse anatomy because it takes 3,000 years. So I just drew the simplified fuzzy pony like ones. These ones I don't like much. I like the other ones more. Then there's like a bunch of doodles I didn't particularly like, but I needed to put somewhere. This is me threatening my friend to draw, as one does. And inspired by this sticker, I drew a spoiled princess because she's like petting her hair. And I kind of imagine her like being very spoiled from that. Petting your hair doesn't mean you're spoiled, but apparently to my brain in that moment it did. And then there's the ceiling guy again. And there's another drawing relating to this because I kept adding spiders. Here I was just experimenting with faces, and this was to my friend. Noah doesn't like spiders. I will link Noah's art in the description too. Specifically because she doesn't like spiders. That's my reasoning. You cannot fight this reasoning. And now there's bread and a sticker of a cat. I gave it bread because it's holding bread, obviously. And then there's just some drawings of animals, and one is a blue ghost. More random faces. A mouse. I don't know if he's mad at someone or if it's mad that the food is falling apart. I know I drew it, but I did not plan that far. This one also had too much blood on the clothes, but I left that. This one's nothing, it's just sitting down, but it's red and ripped because I didn't like the drawing. But I still left it inside because why would I take it out? Like I didn't take out other drawings. And this is like taking a nap behind some crates. This was one of my favorites. I just like these kitties. Clearly another sticker here. I just had so many stickers. I didn't know what to do with them. And there's like a washi tape up there. This one was made by an independent creator, but it was sold in the store. And because I threw away the packaging there, I don't know who made it. And here I started playing open sword, and this is just a lot of dogs. And we were out in town. Oh my god, there's glitter everywhere. Wipes it on the sketchbook. We were out in town and it was someone's birthday, so I drew a birthday chicken. And oh, this was a 3 marker challenge, but with Crayola felt tips. I had a big set, right? And I used my favorite colors. But because I already used my favorite colors, I'm left with a lot of colors I don't use as much. Except for like this yellow that ran out. So I ended up with this set. In hindsight, they look nice together. I just didn't like when I picked them because I felt like it was too swampy. And more open sword here. Actually, you're casting shadows. Go away. And more open sword. If you want to know what's with the rubber ducks, you'll just have to play the game. And more open sword. I say open source, but you don't have an avatar. It's first person survival game, so you don't see yourself. I just made myself a character, and we all kind of did make ourselves a character, because being a faceless in a game means you can just be whoever you want. And then there's Alzi with a bow and carrots. A wet dog. We'll go with wet dog. And there's a piggy here with my hair on the table. It's because it's not tied. And a bunny. Was that gross? Probably. And a girl sitting on a ledge with more of that cat washi tape. And mushrooms. And this is the drawing that I was talking about being related. This is my friend Noah. This is that ceiling creature. And this is me pretending I'm not seeing the spider distress. I am amazing. There's more quacks. And I pulled streamer markers, but the colors felt gloomy together. So I drew a snake trying his best to cover up the snake friend or partner with its body from the rain. So this was alcohol markers. Yeah, it was. So they're like, one is very passionate and one is just crying. I don't like this drawing. It makes me dizzy. I don't know why I did that. And this was a Crayola felt tip marker challenge, but I really liked these colors together. I think they look delicious. And then I have another Crayola one, and these ones also look really cute together. So I do like these two a lot. I just don't like that previous one as much. This was a Crayola one too, but it degenerated and I added some pencil and a lot of random stuff, and it's just terrible. This too was a Crayola one, and it has an interesting effect, but it wasn't on purpose. My felt tip just ran out mid-drawing and I ended up with a nice gradient. Was not planned, but we pretended it was. And this was, it was crayons, but it wasn't the Crayola ones, it was some others, and they refused to work, and then they got smudgy, so now the sun is crying because the sun got smudgy. And I used them here too, but it's just so transparent and icky and ugh. And here, this is one of my drawings from like printer paper, and it was still from the ones from Halloween. And I just, it's egg flavored. Delicious, right? It's delicious. You want that. I know you do. And these are fruit stickers. And 2 little drawings we had. And it's finished a good while ago. But yeah, this was for this sketchbook that is very shiny. You can see my ring light. I hope you enjoy that. Thank you for bearing with me with showing so many other things, and maybe I bothered to extract the audio for this one because it's a shame that I never posted it. I just wanted to post it without audio because I did make a short presentation before and there was no point in talking about it. It's better to just show it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.